Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the week of September 10, or weeks of September 10 through 23rd, 2024. This is a reading if you're Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, or have another significant Cancer placement in your chart. If you're new to this channel, welcome. It's good to have you. And if you're returning, welcome back. If you want to know more about the readings that I do and other services that I provide, my channeling videos, the other kind of work that I do, connected with spiritual coaching, as well as readings, astrology, human design, and so forth, please check out my link in the description box below to see my website. And also there is my social media handles. On Instagram, I do a daily live stream where I also do a daily tarot reading there as well. So if you're interested in all that, check it out in the description box below. We are going to do a 13 card astrological spread, looking at the 12 houses of astrology, plus an extra one in the center. And as usual, we're going to be using Murray Hope's Way of Cartouche deck and clarifying with tarot. And this week we are using the Mythic Tarot by Juliet Sharman Burke. Our Oracle card deck of the week is going to be the Gateway Oracle by Denise Lynn. Okay. All right. So interesting vibes that we see here, Cancer. For one thing, the first thing that I'm seeing in your reading is that money seems to be an issue right now. You've got Sept here in your money house. So there could be worries about money. There could be delays. We have it with Isis, so there may be a sense that you need to be patient. We have the number 2 here, so maybe there's something coming in a couple of days to a couple of weeks. I feel like that might be a thing. For some of you, maybe, Isis is the card of the mother, so I don't know if some of you need to take a family loan or something short term, but doesn't have to be the case. But there definitely is this energy of needing to be patient with something. Yeah, it does look like there's monies and so forth that seem to be kind of problematic here. And then with the Chariot, there's a sense that you are trying to take control of something here. Maybe you're even trying to save money for a trip or something too with the Chariot coming up. But and this is your own energy. This is Cancer energy. So yeah, I feel like there's this sense of trying to get control of something and maybe feeling stressed out, maybe feeling like things are not quite where you want them to be financially. But again, there definitely seems to be this element of being patient here with Isis. Now, you may not be, this is interesting because you may not be 7 of Cups with the twins in the first house. I feel like you're not really showing who you are to people, okay? You're not, you're somehow not, there's something about the way that you are presenting yourself that is... 7 of Cups is sometimes indicates a deception. So now part of it could be that maybe you're being influenced by somebody else right now with the twins, and maybe you're not really aware that you're doing that. You may be deluding yourself into thinking that someone else's ideas are actually yours. This could also just mean that right now you maybe not be standing on your own as a strong personality because maybe there's too much going on that's unclear right now. 7 of Cups often shows up when we're trying to distinguish fact from fiction, when we're trying to figure out which opportunities are the right ones for us. So I feel like right now there's just there could be a lot of fantasy element right now, a lot of imagination about certain things. But there's also the awareness here that what you're seeing, that everything might not be as it appears to be. And with the twins here, yeah, there's definitely, this is either an influence by somebody else, or this is the idea that maybe you're showing one face to some people and a different face to other people. And again, not because you're trying to be deliberately deceptive, but I think you're just not clear on certain things or on where you're at right now with certain things. Certainly it does seem like there's some kind of truth coming in your communications here, because in the 3rd house we do have justice. For some of you, this could be legal communications too, potentially. But we have it with the Ankh. So the Ankh is a very positive card that has to do not only with love, but it can also have to do with, it can just have to do with generally with happiness, with things that are close to your heart, the things that feel authentic to you and to your life. But I feel for some of you, you could be getting a message that's going to give the truth about a love situation. That's coming up for at least one person watching this reading. That would be the definite meaning of this card. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely, there's some clear communications that are needed. In any case, whether love is actually involved or not, it does seem like you are going to get messages soon that are actually going to make you very, very happy, which is good news. This could also indicate something really good happening if you are going into business for yourself. This is also a very, very positive omen. In your own energy, Cancer energy, okay, we've got Capricorn energy. So this is you kind of working hard, plodding along. For some of you, this could literally mean working on your house. You could be literally doing things, getting things cleaned up for autumn before winter. Maybe if you've been doing projects on the house, you're finishing them up or something. That's a possibility, because Ta is definitely a hands-on kind of card. But again, it's also just that Capricorn energy of slow plodding energy, like building something up. So this could be building a home, building your security, building your nest egg, feeling secure within your home environment and trying to establish that security. And we have it with the Knight of Cups. So it seems like there's opportunities or invitations here that are coming in. These could be from family, potentially, in this particular house, because it is the house of family. But nonetheless, there does seem to be, there's something coming in. There's some kind of an offer or an opportunity that's coming in. I don't know if somebody's if you're planning to sell your home and you're going to be getting an offer from somebody, so maybe that's why you're doing work. That might be true for somebody watching this. But there's, but there's a sense that there's some kind of an opportunity here that is connected either to home or family in some way, or at least to your sense of security. It seems like there are going to be opportunities that are coming in to provide that security, but perhaps this is where you're unclear about maybe what's real and what's not real right now, and perhaps financial concerns are part of this. But again, it does seem like there is some kind of a truth that's coming in here as well. Let me skip over the love houses for the moment. I'll go back to those. Now, the house having to do with either health or with your job, okay? We have Two of Pentacles with Nephthys. So Two of Pentacles can indicate that you're doing more than one thing right now, that you're multitasking. You have multiple jobs to finish. And with Nephthys here, there's a sense here, this has to do, this has a lot to do with either things that are not completed yet or things that have not materialized yet. This can also have to do, like in the area of health, this often has to do with preventative health. Okay, the things that we do to prevent things from happening, to prevent illness from happening. So that might be a focus of yours as of late. Maybe because you're doing a lot of different things. This could be about you trying to find work-life balance. I also feel like there's something in connection to work that maybe you are concerned about that you don't have information about yet. This indicates that which has not yet come to pass. But notice the word yet. It's not saying things won't come to pass, just that they haven't at this moment. Now, if I look at the 10th house of career, this is interesting. I'm seeing the Hermit for a lot of people. That is Virgo energy, and we are currently in the time of Virgo, or this reading is really going to be at the end of Virgo, beginning of Libra is the time period this covers. But you have the Hermit here, so I feel like you've been hanging back. Maybe you've been recovering from something, or maybe you've just not been putting yourself forward in terms of career. We have this with the buckle of, the crook and flail. So it does seem like there's something going on with your career where there's recognition. For some of you, this could be a promotion. There definitely seems to be something where your expertise is needed, or you're stepping up to the plate, or you have a reason to be confident about your future. The Hermit could also indicate you sharing some kind of wisdom as well. That again, seeing it with this idea of authority, this could be you as an authority, and that this may be the kind of work that you're doing. Like you may be helping people a little more with inner work, whether that be through teaching or mentoring or something like that. There seems to be some opportunity that may be coming up here. The other possibility there is that you're just having a good long think about where you're going with your career. If I look at the 9th house of Sagittarius, we have Osiris with the 6 of Pentacles. So, this has to do with long distance travel, and also with the way in which we expand our boundaries through higher education, through spirituality. And again, you have this idea of Osiris, someone who has a leadership role of some kind. So, I do feel like you have some kind of expertise or something to offer. This is you being a solid expert, or somebody with a strong foundation. Yeah, again, something with somebody to offer. 6 of Pentacles. You have something that you can do to help somebody else. And there seems to be but there's a give and take with the 6 of Pentacles. So it's a sense of, others may be giving to you, and you are also potentially giving to them. You're definitely in a position here. I feel like you are in a position right now of someone who is perhaps helping others to expand their horizons in some way. This may be part of your work. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom to share. And in the Scorpio house, 5 of Pentacles, this could be you again feeling like you're you're poor here. I mean, it's, you know, it's across from the second and eighth houses both have to do with money. This is your personal finance. That's your joint finances. And with the Five of Pentacles here, there's a feeling of poverty. But this could also just be a feeling of isolation. Maybe you feel like you've been left out in the cold on something. But Bast seems to indicate, I mean, I feel like Bast is saying, you know, follow your intuition on things. There may be a desire for recognition, and that would kind of go with this. Maybe you feel like you haven't been recognized for something, but I am definitely seeing recognition coming in here. I feel like this is like getting to an end of a period of feeling like you are left out in the cold, because this is also a very strongly social card about happiness and about being out with people. So I feel like if there's been a period of isolation for you, Cancer, like that you are getting ready to move out of this sense of feeling this poverty of self into something where you are walking into this state of happiness and creativity and this very social kind of environment. Okay, I am going to go back to the love houses. I know I'm kind of skipping over these at the moment, but I do want to go back to those separately. 11th house, we have Aquarius energy. We have Pyramid with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so Four of Pentacles indicates in terms of what you're trying to manifest. Yeah, it seems like there's something that's going to take some time here. And Four of Pentacles is like you're kind of staying where you're at. You're kind of, this is kind of you hanging on to what you've got. I mean, you see him hanging on to all these pentacles. This is you hanging on to what you've got right now. And there may be a test situation here. This could also have to do with a friendship as well. But I don't know. This feels to me more like, you know, trying to reach your goals and feeling like you've got obstacles or you've got tests or challenges right now that you have to deal with. So maybe right now all you're trying to do is establish stability. There's a lot around here. Given the uncertainty of the first house with the Seven of Cups, it's not surprising that maybe you feel like you're being left out of things, or maybe you're feeling like you need to think some things over. Maybe you feel like you're taking on too much right now. There's a lot of energy, like this Nephthys energy in this house of worry and of work is very similar to this Seven of Cups energy. In fact, they're both card 7. And I just feel like you've been juggling with a lot of things, and I think you just kind of want to make a decision about who you are and where you're going here. 12th house, you've got the Queen of Wands with Anubis. Okay, Anubis is very good. Those of you, now this is coming into my head, those of you who are worried about, say, things like psychic attack or being vulnerable to other people's energies, which is something very common for Cancer, this suggests psychic protection, okay? Anubis right off the bat in the 12th house means you have protectors or you have protection, okay? So I feel like I need to say that. And you've got this Queen of Wands energy too, so this is very fiery, determined energy. This is also energy of somebody who is very much seen and very much sought after, okay? So, but the fact that it's showing up in the 12th house, again, with this 7 of Cups in the first house, you may have doubts about that. You may have doubts about, you know, people's interest in you or in your work. But Anubis also here just indicates not to doubt yourself, that you are receiving appropriate guidance for the things that you're trying to do. Now, okay, let's go to the 5th and then the 7th houses. I've kind of skipped over those. Okay, now this is interesting. So I'm going to put the tarot cards aside for now, and I'm just going to show you the 2 cards. You've got Urias and you have got the Sphinx. This is definitely for somebody here. Doesn't have to be for everybody, but there's definitely secrecy going on with regard to love, okay? There is a secret admirer on the table here, okay? Because Urias is somebody who is not being obvious, and Sphinx is somebody who is holding their peace. Same kind of energy, something unexpected, or somebody operating behind the scenes, or somebody about to do something that you don't expect. Now, if you're somebody who's already married, this may apply differently. So right now, this is just for people who are single. You have the 9 of Cups here. So the fact that this is showing up with Urias, somebody who is a wish fulfillment for you, somebody who you're like, oh yeah, this is totally something I want. Maybe you feel like with this 5 of Pentacles, maybe you're feeling left out in the cold. But this is saying, things are not quite what they appear to be. There's somebody here who is maybe secretly watching or doing something, but they're, you know, and I don't know, maybe they're about to make a move here that is going to bring you a wish fulfillment. At the moment, though, they seem to be, because here with the Fool over here, they're contemplating taking a risk. The Fool is about making a new start, about doing something that maybe they hitherto have considered to be foolish. But for the moment, there is this sense of hanging back and watching. There's somebody who's been watching and waiting, but it just seems like they're getting ready to make a move that is going to make you very, very happy. Now, if you are already married, there's also the sense here. Yeah, with Sphinx, there could be some kind of secrecy in your marriage situation. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's your spouse. There's the idea that either somebody may be withdrawn and keeping to themselves, or that literally somebody may have a secret. And now with the Fool, again, there's this idea of a risk that needs to be taken, or some kind of a change that needs to be made. So yeah, I don't know. There's something here. There's some kind of a change that needs to be made, but maybe it's risking conversations and things that you don't want to have. Or maybe it requires making some changes, or starting fresh with something that maybe has been problematic. But the other thing here too is, for those of you who might be working on a creative project, once again, Urias may indicate something that takes an unexpected turn, but this looks like it's going to be a good one, because again, with the Nine of Cups, this is a wish card. And speaking of wish cards, you have the Star overall here. Okay, you have this as your overall. So this is definitely showing a lot of hope and possibility. And we have it with Hathor here. So again, this is that energy. This is very strong. This is almost very earthy. I only see this card as being like Taurus or Virgo in its inflection. Because Hathor is about being organized, about getting things together, about tying up loose ends. It's also very domestic. It's about making a home. It's about finding security. There's a strong sense of efficiency and organization to Hathor. Like I said, very strong feminine energy in all of its best aspects. Okay, so that seems to be an overarching theme here. Certainly, even within a man's reading, this would represent a need to focus on things that we associate with the feminine, not only with the things that are a hallmark of Cancer energy, which is nurturing, support, nourishment, security, but also sovereignty, also the element of following one's instincts, paying attention to your feelings. Like, all of these things are very important right now, because I feel like there's just been a really terrible period that's just finished. Maybe that's why you feel like you've been rocked, your boat's been rocked a little bit. But this is saying with the Star here that you are, that you're actually on the verge of a lot of new possibilities. So it's definitely time to let go of the past here. Let's see what Cancer needs to know. Let's just do a Gateway Oracle card. If you can tell me what Cancer needs to know for September 10th through 23rd. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if I can, one already flipped out. Excuse me. Okay. Your card for this week is Looking Deeper, okay? And I will tell you what that means. And here we go. Okay, this is a time to engage and reflect. It might be worth taking a second look at something you previously passed over. Imagine a mystical mountain lake where you can see the reflection of sky and trees. But when you look beneath the surface, you can see sparkling gems in the crystal clear depths. These treasures are meant for you. By exploring hidden crevices in your soul, you will begin to uncover even more profound levels of the vast majesty within yourself. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting because I'm seeing this for a lot of people here. That we are, there's definitely a sense of looking beyond the surface here in a lot of situations. And we are on the verge of big changes. In the middle of the cycle of this particular reading, there's both a lunar eclipse, and of course, we're going to be moving into the autumn equinox. And of course, with that lunar eclipse is a Pisces full moon. So, I mean, this is Piscean energy all over the place here. But there's definitely this sense of this kind of nebulous energy. That's something that is going to be cleared up. For some of you, whatever's going to be cleared up is going to have to do with love. Certainly for somebody watching this, that's what it's going to be. For other people, I feel like there is going to be more recognition in career. More more recognition in terms of some of the things that you're trying to do, the things that matter to you. And definitely there's a sense that whatever changes you're going through right now, that you're protected. So yeah, this is about looking for the deeper treasure. There's more, there's more within you that needs to be uncovered, that which you might be uncertain about right now. But, certainly what we have hiding here is this Queen of Wands. This is that energy of the feminine that is very powerful, very desirable, very, very able to achieve what it wants to achieve. And again, you've got this overall with the star. So you're full of lots of possibilities here, Cancer. Don't let the past hold you back is kind of what I think is going on here. And be prepared, because there's going to be some shifts either with regard to a creative project or to a love affair, if that applies to you. There definitely seems to be some big changes afoot here. And yeah, it does seem like there's going to be getting control of your finances as well, but this just might take a little bit. You might need a little bit of patience for that. So hopefully this reading is helpful to you. Again, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you towards the end of the month.